Hey guys, so today we're doing a top 10 nail art products, and I have a few that I picked out, and it was actually kind of hard to pick. I actually had to eliminate some things that I was going to include because it was more than 10. So the first item that I want to share with you is one of these nail polish remover pumps, and I do have to say that this has made nail polish removal a lot easier because I don't have to keep opening the bottle, and it does lock, but you just pump this and it allows you to not only use for removal but also for cleanup as well. And it prevents the smell from being too strong, like when you leave a bottle of polish remover open too long. And I'm actually going to include a link in the description for each of these products. And so the next item that I'm going to show you is liquid latex. This is used for putting around the nail when doing gradients and water marbles, so that you can just peel it off afterwards to limit cleanup. And it normally doesn't come in this container. This is one of my old base coat bottles, and I refilled it with the liquid latex. It usually comes in a round container, and I'll include that link as well. Now, just with application, it's much easier in one of these bottles. I actually just recently did this. Before I was just using it straight out of the container, and I noticed it was harder to apply at that point, so this is definitely a good idea. So here is another item now with nail art. There's a lot of dry time, especially if you're doing a lot of different designs and things. You have to wait for each layer to dry before you can do the next, and that's where I love a nail dryer, because they're actually pretty awesome and they dry your nails a lot faster. Another thing that I love are these nail art wheels. I actually have quite a lot of these. This one is stars. This one's hearts, circles, and larger circles. So I actually have these in all different shapes and sizes and colors, and I have neons, and these are different shapes and sizes in black, and they look really, really awesome with nail art. And you can actually get different ones like butterflies and things like that, and flowers. Now these I recommend as well. They are tweezers, and you use these to basically pick up the items that I just showed you, the little stones. And I actually use these for more than just nail art. I actually use them for arts and crafts like perler, and you can use them for just anything that you would normally need tweezers for, and they're pretty awesome. Another thing that's great is dotting tools. I actually have quite a few sets of dotting tools because different ones have different sizes in them. And you can use these to do all kinds of things. I use them to draw, and sometimes to color in stuff that I've already done. A big thing that I love, which let me take the rubber band off. This is a silicone baking mat. It's a baker's mat. And it's actually meant for baking in the oven. And basically when you bake, everything just slides off of it. The great thing about this is you can use this to protect your surface, like especially when stamping. Normally I would get polish all over my surface and then have to clean that surface up with remover, and depending on your surface, that can actually damage your surface. And that's where I love this. And then when you're done, you can just wipe it off with remover and then just roll it up. And then just rubber band it. And then you can just put it back up. So, another thing that I love are nail art brushes. You can't ever have enough nail art brushes. Each brush can do something different, and it also came with this cool dotting tool as well. I definitely recommend, if you're doing nail art, to get a set of brushes because they will come in handy. Now this is a tattoo ink mixer, and a lot of people are using this to mix nail art polishes, and so it comes in handy for that. Especially if you can't afford one of the nail polish shakers, because those are a couple $100 and this is $10 or less, depending on where you order it on Amazon. Now, if the cheaper you get it, the longer you're going to have to wait for this to arrive. There are some US sellers, but they mainly come from China, but they work great. And that's really awesome and saves you a lot of time there. And then last but not least, you're going to need top coat for when you're done with your nail art. And there's two I recommend. And one is Seche Vite. I think I said that right, I'm not really sure. And the other one is HK Girl. I like them both. They're really great for nail art. I just recently started using this one, so I will link them both down in the comments. This one is a brand you can find at local shops like Sally's. This is an indie brand from Glisten and Glow. But I love both top coats at this point. They both give a nice glossy look. So that is my top 10 nail art items for this video. Definitely check out Opal's video where she goes over her top 10 items, and definitely leave us a comment which is your favorite item, and if your item wasn't listed here, let us know one of your favorites. So don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.